Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out this Dodge Dart to answer the question, will it crank? So let's check it out. All right, so this is a 73 Dodge Dart. It's got swinger badges, but I don't see no pineapples, so I really don't know. Take a quick walk around, and then we'll get into the motor. See if I can see the last registration date. It's like 13, so it's been a few years. Let's take a look at the inside. Oops, some little lizard down there. It actually looks really good in here. B&M shifter. Interior's in good shape. Let's pop the hood. Looks like a pretty nice motor over in here. Got performance valve covers. A Demon carb. Some free tools. That's always nice. All right. Let's go in here and see what we see. A lot of dirt dauber debris. It don't look too bad down in there. So first thing, let's see if this baby will. Alright, so got movement. That's pretty tight. Alright, so I'm gonna put some cables on here. See if we can get some juice flowing into this battery. Okay, so scratch that about the battery. Next best thing is a little Harbor Freight jump box. Just don't have enough power to get a charger out here on it. All right, I'm gonna get some gas and I'm gonna wipe some of this out on the dirt. I'm gonna fill this with gas and let it soak for a little bit while I'm tinkering. All right. Let's put a little gas in here. And we're just gonna let that sit for a little while. If this thing's been sitting this long, it's gonna need plenty of fuel in there to kind of just sit and soak before we try to crank it. So one thing I did just notice is gas line's already off the fuel pump, and the fuel pump's in a tough to reach spot. So wondering if maybe that was that's the line to the fuel pump. Wondering if maybe that was part of the issue. Just know it's not bringing gas up. Maybe that's why it wouldn't run to begin with. So we'll find out. All right, so what I got right here is a little fuel pump setup. And what it is, it's just a cheap little electric fuel pump. Because most of these cars, the fuel pump either don't work or you're gonna have crap in your gas and old dead gas. I mean, I can smell it when I open up the top of the carburetor, and it's nasty. So I can tell the gas has been in here for a long time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook up this little universal fuel pump. And these things are pretty cheap on Amazon. And I'm gonna hook it up, jump it to the side of the carburetor, the carb, and hook to the battery. When I'm ready, I'll have fresh fuel out of the can. So we're gonna get that hooked up real quick. All right, so usually I just go right here, but I don't want to be bending on this too much. So I'm gonna join it on the back side of the filter. Got the handy screwdriver, the freebie. So let's go ahead and get this loosened up. Get this line off. Well, thought I had it loose enough. Guess I was wrong. Come on. A lot harder with one hand. I should probably invest in some tripods for the camera. Maybe some more cameras. Let's get this in here. Kind of get this broke up a little bit. Thought this was going to be the easier side. May have been wrong. There we go. All right. All right, so I like these little butterflies. They're a whole lot easier to turn when you have enough room. You don't always have enough room for them, so I keep a couple of these around as well. This on here. There we go. Again, not so easy one-handed. My left-handed that. I got 3/8 threads on my hand as a note to remind me to pick up a drill bit later for another project. So, all right, got this on here snug enough. So make sure that we're well clear of the fan. So we're gonna go over the top of the motor here. I say we're gonna go over the top of the motor. Didn't think that through to begin with. Two hands would be so much easier. All right, so these have reached the battery terminals. Just want to make sure that's nowhere near that fan in case we can get her to crank. All right, these have reached the terminals. And then we're gonna put the hose in the tank. Then I'm gonna put just a little bit more juice up in here. Hook up the battery. And then we're gonna bump it a few times. All right, so weather report said no rain for another 4 days, 5 days, but this guy is saying a little bit differently. So we've got our line ran. I don't like this. We got our line ran up here. It's over here. I try to keep this as far away from the battery as I can. It's not always ideal in case you get a spark and you get fumes coming out here. It goes boom, boom. Not my usual gas can that I use, so I just went ahead and stuck a shirt down in here just to keep the hose where it is and keep fumes from going everywhere. And we're gonna go ahead and get this battery hooked up and see what we got. Oh, well, that's weird. It's an Allen wrench. I hope I got one of them with me. We will. Huh. The battery actually had a little bump up here. Let's see if we can hear that again. Sounded like it actually had juice still in it. Maybe it was my imagination. All right, I don't like that terminal at all. Man, they got a lot of weird stuff going on in here. All right, so let's get that tightened down, and then we're gonna do one quick check. Actually, let's do another visual real quick. What's that? Oh, that's just I guess when you don't have a zip tie, you just wire tie it. Already noticed all my plugs are on. Everything else seems to be plugged up. Yeah, that's another newbie. All right. Important stuff. All right. The oil is actually really clean. It don't look like it's got anything in it that is, and it's full. I'll grab it on my hand. Actually pretty slick. Don't feel like it's got anything wrong with it. So that's a plus. All right. Oh, my head. It's a whole lot easier to watch what you're doing when you got both hands free as well. So, all right. So far we hadn't had to do a whole lot of this. So now we need to get in here and see if we can find a key. Check this thing out. Nothing in the ignition. Don't even know what that is. Huh. It's some kind of radio device. Apparently. Remote. It does me good. And we got keys. So assuming we're gonna go with this one. Well, so the key goes in upside down. Steering wheel unlocks. Of course, no nothing. All right. Make sure it's in park. Oh, and it's hot. It's only 100 degrees about an hour ago before it got all dirty looking out here. All right, so we got this all tightened up. Everything's lined up. Realized this thing's dead. So we pulled another battery. We're gonna hook up these jumper cables real quick and see if we can't make something happen. So yellow's gonna be the positive today. I don't know why they have yellow, but all right. Again, one-handed. I like to hook up my positive cables first, and then my ground. That way I don't arc it. All right. Give it a little bit more fuel over in here. Oh, wait, forgot one thing. One little thing. This guy. And what this is a remote starter. So I can hook up at one end to the battery side of the starter, one end to the other post. I want to push the interrupter button. It's just like turning the key. I will have to have the key turned to on. That way I can adjust on stuff from out here and maybe make it work a little bit easier. This thing right here is super handy when you're trying to do stuff by yourself. All right, So help has arrived. So now I don't have to crawl into the car and try to get to the starter, which is way up under the motor, and I can't reach it. And I really don't want to waste a bunch of time. That rain seems like it's coming. All right, so let's get this all in motion. See if this thing pumps. All right, it's pumping. Let's see if we... It's gonna take a minute to build up here. If it pumps, yeah. Where's that little pump come from? That's Amazon. Oh damn, I know I put it on the right way. In, going this way. Oh, well, in, out. Yeah, I put it the right way. There's the inlet, this is the outlet. I'm not seeing gas.
Huh?
I'm not seeing gas. I hear it now. You pumping in that filter?
No.
Oh, doggone. Gotta make sure this don't hang over and catch that. So, just let me know when you can see it. It ain't pulling. It's down in the.
Gotta switch it on and try to crank it.
No, this is on, so it should be pushing fuel all the way up. Huh?
Picking it up.
That's weird.
You sure you got it on there right?
Yep.
You doing anything in the bag?
All right. So after playing with it a few minutes, put my thumb over the end. We finally got it to working. I think it just needed to prime up. It wasn't priming fully, so now we're gonna hook it back up. And it's coming in, but it's leaking like crazy. The filter. Yeah, let's take this filter off. And I got a little cheap filter. We'll just put that little cheap filter on.
Looks just like that in the shed.
All right, so put a new little filter on. I'm gonna douse it. Well, I'm actually not gonna douse any. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this baby up. Moving. Got gas flowing. Oh, yes. All right, it's shooting gas to it. So, all right. I guess the moment of truth. All right, step back. Up. Ah, crap. Not enough juice still. All right, so we've taken everything off, readjusted all the connections. Let's see if we can't hook this baby back up. I did this one backwards, but
that ain't touching the body, is it?
No, it's fine. It's the ground. It's okay. All right, try it again. All right. So I guess we're gonna have to pull a truck over here. I guess we're gonna have to pull a truck over here and use regular jumper cables. Unhook this. Always something.
Truck of mine, probably.
So I'll hook back up. Gas is flowing. GMC's hooked up. Let's see. Something's not connected. Hate jumping cars. These jumper cables suck. DM did not want you to jump batteries. Huh? Smoking. Dang. All right.
Got that cable hooked right. Smoke right here.
This one?
This one. Smoke like a mother. I don't know if it's coming off the one going in the gas or what. It's coming off of that right now.
All right. Let's try it again. I'm trying it. You ready? Dang. Seems like this is a every single time kind of thing. It sucks. Unhook the cables. I'm gonna swap batteries and then try it again. All right. Get a little fuel in there. Got it hooked up to the diehard. GMC. All right, watch there. Starter's spinning. Well. I can hear the starter spinning, but huh?
Is it spinning now?
No, the starter was moving.
It cranked. Half of it cranked.
Yeah, I could hear it.
But it seems like it's hot or something now.
Seems like what?
It's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it ain't logging up. Not really sure what's going on with that. Huh. Tried to do something that time. All right, gonna let the truck run for a minute. So I'm gonna let the truck run for a minute, give it a little gas, see if we can't boost the charge, and we'll unhook this while we wait. Then we'll try it again. So all I got with me is my little charge tester. Got the clip hooked to the negative. I'm gonna touch the positive. It's going 12.6. It's saying it's good. Touch down here. Still saying it's good. So let's let it charge up for a minute. All right. It's been about 10 minutes of the truck running. Let's see what we got. an idle on its own. Pull the fuel off. All right, let them go. Side to side. Look for leaks. Ah. Sounds pretty good. So it looks like all we need is going to be some new fuel line, maybe a new gas tank. We haven't checked it yet, but be new fuel line, gas tank, if nothing else, at least a fuel pump. But yeah, we're running. So we're gonna let it idle for a minute, and I'm gonna see if I can put it in gear. Let's try to put it in gear so stay out from in front of it. Chocolate tire. No brakes. Right, they're not. All right, watch out. All right, it's in neutral. So we got the can strapped in, threw some zip ties here and there and here to screw everything up, and we're supposed to see if we can get this thing to roll. Brakes are somewhat working, I think. Let's see if we have a forward gear. It went in the drive. Woohoo! We working. Speedometer ain't. This is so exciting. Woo. Uh-oh. road. Come on. Oh yeah. Carburetor definitely needs some adjusting. We're just gonna leave it right here. Oh, it stinks. But she's running. Well, at least the brake's working. I said, at least the brake's working.
Yeah, I'm seeing that rub off that tire. I tell you, them bored hole and dust went off like that. Well, my car ain't over there. Well, what was I saying?
I guess that's it for today before I get a spanking.